What if this boy could make history? The Tour de France is the biggest annual sporting event in the world. Gulf states see the value of this platform and now sponsor two cycling teams. The UAE Emirates team, which has a budget of $12 million, and the Bahrain Merida team with an $18 million budget. These are existing Italian teams rebranded with a new sponsor's name, but they come without a compelling story. In fact, only one man has ever transcended his sport to become a household name. Unfortunately, Lance Armstrong was a fraud. So where does cycling go from here? We believe we have the answer. Meet Sulaiman Kangangi. We met him 11 years ago hauling firewood up the slopes of the Great Rift Valley in Kenya. Kenya is the land of marathon champions, but all Sulaiman wants to do is ride a bike. So we gave him a bike, and we set up a camp. And from that we built a full-fledged cycling team. We have a partner team in Europe, Bike Aid, and with them we race all around the world. We also have a 4-year plan to go to the Tour de France, and here's where you come into the picture. Oman can sponsor the team and own the whole story. And this is why it makes sense. Nation branding is now a thing, and all brands want to put their name to an inspirational story.
A powerful new ad is going viral right now. The company Under Armour is probably best known for commercials featuring football players, but now it is using a ballerina to show women can do anything. ABC's Deborah Roberts has the story.
Thank you for your application to our ballet academy. Unfortunately, you have not been accepted.
When it comes to female empowerment, this ad isn't dancing around the issue.
You have the wrong body for ballet.
In a brand new, much buzzed about campaign from Under Armour, Misty Copeland, a soloist with the prestigious American Ballet Theater, takes center stage, while a young girl's voice reads actual rejection letters she received while starting out.
And at 13, you are too old to be considered.
The ad's part of Under Armour's I Will What I Want campaign, which features female athletes and their stories of strength against the odds.
Stories work. Misty Copeland is one of Under Armour's best sponsorship deals ever, and stories are what cycling lacks. At Kenyan Riders, we have stories of grit, dreams, rising from nowhere, and yes, we have stories of winning bicycle races. And the world's interested in us. We've been featured in global media all around the world. Our media value is $5 million. Now have a look at just one facet of our story.
Tour of Rwanda, it's super competitive now. It has built up a good name. The overseas teams, all the best teams in Africa.
Sometimes you are a bit nervous because sometimes you want results, but you have to stay calm for the best results.
You know, one day we're going to be somewhere in the world. We'll be on, TV internationally, and people will wake up in the mornings, turn on the TVs, look at us. We'll look so different. We'll have such different stories to tell.
For me, it's a passion. This is what I want to do. It's not about the job. If I treat it as a job, I'll not go anywhere. I want to do this the rest of my life.
The man who wants to ride his bike for the rest of his life was the boy we met 11 years ago. Sulaiman Kangangi is now the best cyclist in Kenya. With Bike Aid, he's winning races all around the world, and he's making a habit of excelling at them. There are lots more young men like Sulaiman out there. With Oman on board, we will find them. And we will go to the Tour de France. In return, we'll give Oman a story. So partner with us in this adventure.